be led out by the quarterback now in his fourth NFL campaign.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Come on, come on.
On third down, they'll set up the throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Jermaine Johnson. The Steelers offense is going to take over just before the half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
I think what stands out most here about this completion, Mike, is just how fast the quarterback was able to get that ball up and down. He got that ball into the hands of his receiver quickly and able to pick up a nice game.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming
Okay,
up,
Mike, thanks, sir.
And so here are the Steelers, down 10-0, a little less than 40 seconds to go. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in a short period of time. They'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll go up for first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath pitch routes, quick games. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
So this was a win for the visiting Jets. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. Going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Play action on first down. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10 now. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. receivers set for this next possession. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Throwing now on first down. That's him on a quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. From the 23. He's got it at the 5. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Johnson up the middle. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's in 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. And on 3rd down, the Colts going with the nickel here.
Come on, come on. Hey! Cowboy 80!
They go counter. It's Johnson. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage. Brought 4th down coming up. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they... Checking the win column for the Steelers. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on.
Steelers game is over, but his work,
Offense rested and ready coming off the open week in their schedule. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout.
Well, he's no different than any receiver we've ever talked to or met. They all think that they're open on every play. But in this matchup, his team does feel like he has an advantage. So expect him to see the ball just a little bit more in this game.
Throwing to start the drive, Espinoza. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw, Espinoza.
Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing down, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catches and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now the Steelers down 7-3, 30 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's back to throw. And they'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryer. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. And he's across for a touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story of this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart. Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game than win, as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
So, the Steelers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Now they'll set up to throw. And open downfield, it's just still have all 3 timeouts. And here we go with 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Fireman.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one, working out in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work to keep those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
They desperately need...
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Will look to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Taken in by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down, and that's going to do it. No time left. This game is going to end in a tie. So, that's going to be it. It was a game. Football League. Welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
As the quarterback takes the field, Mike, it feels like there might be a little bit extra pressure than your standard opening drive. The other team did such a great job taking up the entire 1st quarter, not only finishing with a touchdown, but letting you know you have all day. You might not get a million possessions here to try to score. Every time you have the ball, you better take advantage of it. Every time you give it back to your opponent, it could be a while before you see it again.
Quick throw, take it in. And he'll be taken down. Gain is 6, and it's loose and down. He picked up the 1st down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. And the Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with the 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's loose and down. He picked up the 1st down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll drop the throw. Into traffic, but taken in. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler first down. They'll look to throw yet again. The throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside of the 30-yard line. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10. Thrown left side, catch is made. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker. So this was a win for the visiting.
Steelers game is over.
Of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Minot. Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Well, here it is, Kate. This is a weekly payoff to all the work you do behind the scenes. All those bonus reps as you stick around and try to develop that chemistry. Think Tom Brady and Deion Branch in the mid-2000s, communicating from just glances and subtle nods. That's the type of stuff they're constantly working on. Give them an air right here on Game.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing here just before halftime. That's a quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. That's halftime, and we've arrived here scoreless. We'll catch up with... The Steelers, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. To throw here on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. He's going to get a few here. Brought down at the 33-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Dropping back to throw. And he's off him up there. Too far behind to adjust. That brings up 4th down. The offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They'll need to find a way inside of field goal range with what time's left, and then save a second to try the game winner. Look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? The coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if you're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. first time since 1943. Yes, you gotta go that far back. Nary a point is scored. And we're gonna leave here with the scoreboard still showing.
This guy is, Mike, right from the physical sense, that's obvious, but what really separates him, and it really came through, we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up, his processing speed, his decision making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And down the field and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action. Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To begin the drive. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So here are the Steelers down on the scoreboard. 26 seconds to go. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
Back to 50, back to 50.
Back to throw. Good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Here's 1st down.
Here we go. Cook it, my team.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Bills are going to come up with a late turnover. That will only matter to the stat keeper. This ball game is over. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win.
Chilly December afternoon.
one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Okay, ready?
Operating from the gun, Espinoza. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We say we use them to start the second half and get us going.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a play fake here on first down. And we're through here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Back to throw. Left side is complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. He's back to throw. Here it's complete. Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? Coaches at any level they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Espinoza. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here as they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. So now the Steelers down 8-7, 27 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
This ball intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
North Shore. This is accurate. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. When you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Looking to throw right away. It is caught left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn that. Who set it down? Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They go play action on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. And they nearly picked up the 1st down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45. second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Kick the Eagle! Kick the Eagle!
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. To the line they go. They're set 1st and 10.
Let's go now!
Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Pass is caught in the 9. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, Park. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal. Takes the hands off, now to throw.
One of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what it is with the ball. Even if we scrape the positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
No look to throw. Pass is out close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Steelers headed back out on offense as we can look at their receiver. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime.
Here we go! Tap the 60! Tap the 60! Tap the 60! Tap the 60!
That's a throw. That one's caught on the left sideline. And he'll head out to around the 23-yard line on the play. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal.
60 Vikings! 60 Vikings!
He'll look to throw it. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Come on! Hey! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal!
He is to throw. It's him on the hook hitter. And he's taking the ground for a nice push downfield. Honest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Taking up the pass. And he's there to knock that away.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's linebackers and their factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. Short pass brought in. That tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back now, pressure on its way. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Well, that one had plenty of signature moments and plays that all could have proved the decisive score of the game, but this contest survives all of that and an overtime period, Brock, as we finish in a tie.
Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 3rd down is May. Open man left Good enough for a first down. Here's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. He'll bring up second down. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. May to the air once more. And that is incomplete. Patriots offense ready to get back at it. And Greg, it's the time of year where those veterans know they're going to make the team. They're going to be on the roster for the opener. So when you went through that phase of your career, how did you approach the preseason?
Yeah, certainly different when I was a rookie or really early in my career than I was towards the end. There's no question. And I think as I got older in the league and a little bit more established, my priorities of what I wanted out of those games might have changed a little bit, right? I wanted to feel what it was like to get tackled. I wanted to feel what it was like just getting in and out of the huddle, keeping up with the play clock, getting into the operation of the game. It wasn't necessarily about how many catches or trying to make the roster, but it was the next step, preparing myself for the inevitability of a week 1 playing the full game in a full live environment. So this was the next step. You got practice to get your body right, then you have a couple preseason reps to kind of take that next step, all leading up to being healthy and ready to go come week 1 of the regular season.
We'll try to pick this up on 3rd